Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1
from the 46-yard
line.
Here's second down and a yard.
Yellow.
They'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. Second and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it third and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They go play action with Mahomes. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
21-yard line.
They'll run it with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Short throw taken by Pitts. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
35-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Here goes throw. 5. Hey, what's up?
May to throw on second down. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Minnesota. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's May. Finding his tight end, Mayer. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
This is 3rd and 6.
Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Swing this one out to White, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, the goal with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jets have got it. Into space. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Finds room inside the 40. He will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Minnesota. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. York, good on the extra point. The Vikings will get out in front, 17-7.
Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He misses through it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Here's May again. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, New York. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jets are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And made by Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the give, here's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
On the stop. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
14-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Over the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating for the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is May. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Finding room at midfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. May to throw again. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. May to the air once more. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To throw again is May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's May. That one's hauled in aside by McMillan. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Dicker's kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Mahomes on first down. That's called in on the left by McCool. a gain of 13. First down, Minnesota.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Vikings. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
17. York to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That's caught by Watkins. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's second and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
York to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Off the play fake, it's May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third and 6. May gonna look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Danny Stutzman working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Right side. Complete to Nakua. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now. As the 38-yard line. This is Henry. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Yellow.
It's a give, heading right, it's Henry. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jordan Birch that time to make the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinton Williams, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow. Let's go up.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's hard. Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another. Vikings.
That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll run. It's Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Mahomes back. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Cade York on for the field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. That's out to McMillan. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. To throw is May. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, throw.
4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Jets first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
I'm starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he will score! Game on! Michael Mayer. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets are back within 6.
Vikings 30, Jets 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Derrick Henry inside the 20. And he will score again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Minnesota. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Jets 24. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It's out wide to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
18 on the play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throw again is made. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
29-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. I'll go on. Motion, motion, motion.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
Brings up 2nd
So
and 5.
from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. I'll go, Lou.
They're going to go right back to Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Yellow.
We'll go again here with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Ready?
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.